Hello, welcome back. For today I thought I might try making a DIY air conditioner. I have researched this and it seems to work, but I really don't know if it's going to work the best. I have made a smaller scale using a portable air fan and a smaller container, and it did seem to work. So this time I have invested a little bit of money to make it better. Now this fan is about $25. If it doesn't work, we will use this fan in the bathroom because we need a fan in the bathroom. The reason why I chose this fan is I believe that you can unscrew it by taking this out. So you don't need a stand, you just need to take that out. And perfect, that's exactly what I wanted. This here's got a bit of a dip on the lid, which is not what I wanted. But what we'll do is we'll cut it out. And we'll see what it looks like. And then this one will go into here. Going to cut a little bit in. If I cut too far to the edges, it might not close. Okay, a bit of a gap over there. I'll see if I can block that off some way somehow. But that is nicely sealed off just beside from the front there. That's nice and snug. What I think I'll do is I'll just silicone the base of it. Maybe with this I'll just do a big bead of silicone. It's dry enough to be put on. This sits just on top of that. I could mount this on properly, but like I said, if I want to mount something on properly, I'll probably get a better box. So we're just going to test this out. Still a bit of a gap in between there, but that's alright. Okay, so it's got 3 settings. So from this distance, yeah, I can feel it, but it's not very strong. Setting 2, too bad. Third setting, yeah, you can feel it. Okay, so no coldness is blowing out because there's no ice in there. So we're going to put some ice in there. If we just top up the whole ice tray, the ice box. Right, the best way to test this out is to try it somewhere where it's really hot. At the guest house, you get heat from the floor and all the windows are closed, been closed all day, doors been closed, so it's really humid. If I stand here for about another 2 minutes or so, I will be sweating. I'm already starting to sweat. I can see moisture on my arms. So we're going to test it out and see if this works. This would be ideal if you're desperate, like let's just say right now I'll be desperate for some cold air because it is really hot. I'm starting to sweat. I'm not the type of person that sweats a lot, but so even if I show you my arm, it won't show up, but I can see moisture coming out. So it's really hot. Let's test it out. Swing this camera around. So I can feel the coldness coming in. I think it might work better if I bring that closer in. Okay, I can feel the cold air. It's in a little bit more. And the whole room is hot, of course. So this little homemade aircon won't heat up the whole room. It's just way too big. The room's way too big. It's been a couple of minutes, still feels very hot. Improvement by having it close to me, but not livable, not doable. So what I think I'll do is wait another few minutes, then I might just put a fan behind the aircon here. I mean, there's cold air coming out, which is good, just not enough air coming out. And the thing is, if I just use the fan only, just the fan behind me, which is not turned on, it's not turned on at the moment. If I just only use the fan only, it's just going to be warm air circulating this room. It's been about 5 minutes. I haven't opened any windows or doors at the moment. I have stopped sweating on my upper body. Lower body still a little bit warm because that's where the aircon is blowing in towards me. It does help, I guess. It does work if you're desperate. Does it work perfectly? No, it doesn't work perfectly. I mean, I guess if I got a better fan, but that's a pretty good fan that I put on. So I don't think it's the fan. If I fill it right up with ice, it might work a little bit better. Currently got a fan behind that DIY aircon just to help blow the cold air out. I've been sitting outside for about 10 minutes. I've got the fan and aircon in the living room, and I'm just going to go inside to see if that made any difference. So I'm going to go into the bedroom first. It's quite hot, quite warm as expected, because there's nothing turned on here and the windows are closed. Hallway is a little bit hotter than the bedroom, and now we'll go into here. Oh yeah, it's a difference. There's a difference in temperature. So even if I stand here where the fan's not blowing, you can feel the difference. So it does work. It does reduce the, it does cool it down a little bit. It's not perfect. It won't be as perfect as one of these. But if you're desperate, this could be an option for some people. It's comfortable. It's a comfortable temperature. I'm just going to do one more experiment. So what I'm going to do now is just to make sure that that is working like it should be working, is I'm going to turn the fan on in the bedroom. Now turning the fan on in the bedroom, same thing, all windows are closed, and we'll see if that have the same temperature or a different temperature. Alright, this is the last part of our test. I had the fan on in this room. That sounds horrible. Oh, that's probably why. So fan's been on, full blast. It is still very warm. It's like I said, it's just warm air just going round in circles. Okay, let's have a look. Wow, what a difference. What a huge difference that was. Even though this is a bigger room, it will take a lot more to cool down because it's a bigger room, but I can feel the difference really. It's actually amazing. So my conclusion is that yes, it does work, but not on its own. It needs this behind it to push all this cold air around the room, and that would work a whole heap better than just having, you know, instead of just having that on by itself. There's still some spaces there which isn't filled up. If you fill it right up, just full ice, I guess it'll work a lot better. But that's all I need to know. Does it work? Yes, it does. Does it work perfectly? No. Is it cheap? Very, very cheap. It's better to have one than not to have one if you don't have anything else.